Where do I start? Where do I start? First and foremost, I have to say it was a poor performance by Liverpool. Poor. It was a poor performance. You got to give it to West Brom here. And I know a lot of people may not like what I just said, but that's your business. It was a poor performance. But, this is what happened last season with Liverpool, why they went on to win the title. There were many games where they were behind and they came back late, or they were drawn, level, and they came back late and win the game. And this just reminds us of what happened last season. And it is written in dreams, stuff that only happens in your imagination. And I'm just watching back the whole situation, and the commentator saying Alisson Becker is going up in attempts to save Liverpool's season and all. And Trent Alexander-Arnold goes in with the damn corner, and Alisson Becker heads it in. What a freaking goal. What a goal. That's one of the best goals of the season. That's one of the best goals of the season. Seeing, what's at stake and everything. That's one of the best goals. The circumstance of the goal and everything, that's one of the best goals. It wasn't like spectacular or anything, but for a goalkeeper to go up, deserting his goal and heading in past the opposite goalkeeper, that is amazing. That is amazing. That is definitely amazing. But let's not act like it was a great performance, but we appreciate the drama. We do, because Liverpool should have put that game to bed within, the first 90, and Alisson did not need to go up. Like, he should not have been going up for a corner late, because this game should have been over. Because Liverpool made so many opportunities, but they were wasteful once again. You got to give it to West Brom for going ahead. Hal Robson-Kanu, good goal. And Mo Salah equalizing. But Liverpool should have, they should have finished off the game within the 90 minutes. It took an extra time goal. Practically one of the last plays of the game. Trent Alexander-Arnold, his corner, his delivery was on a platter. You got to give it to him as well. His game has improved lately. And Alisson with the header, man. God damn. God damn. Listen. I wasn't preparing. I wasn't preparing for this. I was already resigned to say, okay, I'm going live later. I'll talk about how poor Liverpool was throughout the game, and they should have actually, finished off West Brom. But now here I am reacting to Alisson Becker's header, which could potentially put Liverpool in third or fourth. Chelsea, Leicester, these teams are sweating right now because they play each other on Tuesday. 64 points, fourth place for Chelsea. 66 points for Leicester City, they're third. They play each other, a point apiece. Won't be good. It won't be good. But it could actually help. If you check the permutations and all of that, it could actually help. Whereas if Chelsea win their final game against Villa, they go up to 68. And if Leicester do draw the game against Chelsea and go and, they beat Tottenham, which is going to be very difficult to do, then they go up to 70 points. Whereas Liverpool won't be able to catch Leicester, but they will be able to surpass Chelsea. So Liverpool, this win for them, the win against United and the win against West Brom, huge in the context of them getting Champions League football. And they're piling on the pressure on both Chelsea and Leicester right now, where it's looking like one of them teams will miss out. But Liverpool can't keep playing like this. They can't keep playing like this. They can't play like this against Burnley, and they surely can't play like this against Crystal Palace on Championship Sunday. There is a situation where Championship Sunday would have a lot of significance in terms of the top four race, whereas all three of Leicester, Chelsea, and Liverpool could be fighting for those spots, third and fourth. And we love it. We absolutely love it. We love it. But guys, I'm here to talk facts. So I know some people, may not like what I said about, oh, you know, Liverpool were poor on the day. They were. They did a lot of things right. Don't get me wrong. They did a lot of things right, but they didn't defend well in terms of that goal, and there were a few other occasions where West Brom got in behind, and you know they almost scored. They did score a goal that was disallowed, of course, because of, you know, Phillips in the sight of the goalkeeper and everything. And you know, you think back of a few other instances, they weren't, but it's understandable because you have Reece Williams and you have Nat Phillips at the back there. But you also have to give props to Klopp for, you know, taking off Williams in the end, you know, bringing on Ronaldo, bringing on Shaqiri, and just bringing on more attack-minded players, and it ended up working out in for the best for Liverpool. You have to feel it for Sam Allardyce and West Brom. They put out a valiant performance, and they were defending for most of the game, especially in the last 15 there. They were just, you know, pegged back in their third of the field, and they were defending for their lives, and they almost pulled off a draw, where they did pick up a draw when they played a return fixture at Anfield, and they, you know, it was another solid performance. We don't expect West Brom to have a lot of the ball against Liverpool or anything, but we expect them to be compact, be very, very defensive, and, you know, and just try to keep Liverpool out and break on the counter or use a set play opportunity to score the goals. But they almost did it. But Alisson Becker, man, Alisson Becker caps off a typical Liverpool performance. Where they aren't clinical enough during the 90, and then the last minute they get a goal. That's pretty much how I see it. And I was actually just walking home from, not home, well, I'm going home from work, but I was walking out of the yard at work, getting a ride from a coworker, and I'm watching the last part of the game, and I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it, man. God damn! Alisson Becker. I know the Liverpool fans must be going crazy right about now, but we do love when a goalkeeper scores. And not just score, but a goal with significance, you know, to draw or even go on to win a match for their team. And no one could have guessed this. Definitely no one could have guessed this. So I like to take the time to say congrats to Liverpool. And they were the better team on the day. I'm not going to act like if West Brom deserved to win the game or anything. But when I say Liverpool were poor, they just not as sharp as they, you know, we know Liverpool to be over the last, let's say, 4 seasons. They haven't been sharp this season. Because even with the absence of all their main defenders, they're still creating the opportunities but not putting away the opportunities. And then Diego Jota, he's injured. He definitely, I think, will miss the rest of the season. That's another problem. So Mane, Salah, Firmino has to step up. Firmino did hit the post as well. So these are things, you know what I mean? I think someone else did hit the post as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's probably Firmino. But I'm telling you, man, you know, Liverpool, they just like to pull on the heartstrings of their fans, you know what I'm saying? And the fans were definitely treated at the end there with a goal from Alisson. So guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich. Don't want to be too long. I will be live later on in the day. Today is Sunday. And I will be live to actually talk more about this and breaking down some more. I'm about to head home from work. Just wanted to give you my reaction. Let me know yours down below. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe if you're new. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.